Dear friends, I welcome you in this presentation. It is based on Narayan Murthy's ideas on Western values or maxims or attributes that can be incorporated in Indian social values as well as in ethical values or moral values. Nagarao Ramarao Narayan Murthy is born in 1946 in Mysore, Karnataka. He is a well-known Indian IT industrialist and co-founder of Infosys. Infosys is a multinational corporation providing business consultancy in engineering, technology, and outsourcing services. Narayan Murthy began his career as a chief system programmer at IIM Ahmedabad and joined at Patni Computer Systems, Pune. He has been honored with Padma Shri and Padma Vibhushan Award by the President of India. Narayan Murthy is also a social activist. He has raised his voice against social issues like poverty, issues related to education, unemployment, and the election of India. Narayan Murthy is related to Infosys. It is the world's best company. It is a world's best company given by the Business World Review. In his travel all over the Arab and Western countries, he met with so many international people, exchanged his ideas to them, and he is well known Asia's Businessman of the Year. It is revered by Fortune magazine. Friends, Narayan Murthy has worked upon the software industry, worked upon software as well as in software industry. He has married to Sudha Murthy, who is an engineer and an acclaimed writer. He is associated with a well-known company of India, being a successful businessman of India. He learned a lot of things from the West. He learned the Western values and suggested that these values can be incorporated in the Indian value system. Indian Constitution has offered the great values for the human beings. They are freedom, equality, fraternity, social justice, secularism, non-violence, and tolerance. Here one can add patriotism and the spiritualism. Patriotism and the spiritualism in these constitutional values. Indians behave according to these value systems. Dear friends, what is the value? Value is a fundamental principle that governs the behavior of a human being, behavior of the human beings. It regulates the social behavior. So, Narayan Murthy suggests the Western maxims that can be incorporated in Indian society, in Indian moral system or value system. At first, he says that the people of India must have the respect for the public good. In India, people give more important to the family value. Family is here given more significant. The parents make enormous sacrifices. The parents make enormous sacrifices for their children. The children take the duty. Our children think their duty to take care of their aged parents. In India, marriage is also a sacred custom. Husband and wife get married and live a bonded life forever. But apart from familial issues, there are many societal issues. Narayan Murthy tries to focus upon these social issues and says that the people of India should think over the issues related to the community, issues related to the nation. They must involve in the solving process of these issues. The drought is a burning issue of India. Nobody pays attention towards the solving of it. The famous people or the capable people have suggested many solutions or many remedies upon these problems. 40 years back, Dr. Roy has suggested water grid policy to destroy this problem or abolish this problem from Indian continent. But nobody has accepted it in India. Even the problem of power shortage can be removed by developing or building a thermal power station. But the people of India never give a time to solve such type of communal problems or societal problems. In West, the people think or the individual thinks that they are the part of community and the communal problems can be solved at a priority basis. Even they sacrifice for the sake of community. But in India, such things never happen. Unfortunately, the attitude towards family is different to the attitude towards community. What N.R. Narayan Murthy says, successful stories are those that harmoniously combine loyalty to family and loyalty to community. In this way, he refers responsibility to the community as a value. It is originated in the West and the rest of the world can accept it for their living and for their to solving the communal problems. Another Western value is acknowledging the accomplishment of others. In the West, the people are taught to acknowledge the accomplishment of others, the successful achievements of tasks valued by the Western people. But in India, the contemptuousness doesn't allow Indian man or woman to accept the goodness of others. The intellectual priority, the growth of wisdom, the man of India never accepts. He or she feels the contemptuous pride. So, if we want to progress, we must learn to and we must listen to the people who have done better than us. It means we should listen to others. The people of India should listen to the developed nations, the countries that are growing rapidly, the countries that are succeed, and the countries that are powerful. From learning through their development and success, the people of India or India should learn more. The next Western maxim N.R. Narayan Murthy suggests is accountability. Accountability means responsibility. In West, the people are held responsible for what they do, irrespective of their positions. But in India, the man or woman who is more responsible is less answerable to the particular work. It means that in India, people still follow the old age rules, the ancient rules, and they are not responsible for any work. The officers or the staff who is incompetence or who is lack the good qualities and gives bad performance should be punished, as well as the action should be taken against them. But in India, such things never happen in public sector. Professionalism is the value. It is nothing but having a person moral, having the person morality in the profession. The person should follow the ethics of that particular profession. In India, people are influenced by the personal relations. Each and every work is influenced by the personal relations. Even their inefficiencies are not pointed out. If their inefficiencies are pointed out, though he or she may be a friend, the work can be done in a better way. The punctuality in the offices or in the workplaces or at the workplaces is another issue. Indians never respect the other's time. Their time, that is Indian Standard Time, always runs late, and here deadlines never meet or comes at the end. It means that Indians must respect the time. In order to become a successful nation, a successful country, a developed nation, we must respect, or India must respect the time. The next important value which can Indian society accept is the dignity of work. The dignity of work. Here in India, the people give more importance to the supposed intellectual work. Each and every work is not approved with large-heartedness. The success is not measured with the all people who involved in that. In order to be a successful, each and everyone who is involved in the work should be honored, apart from or irrespective of his individuality or her individuality. Again, Narayan Murthy suggests that in India, there is no intellectual independence. In the West, the parents allow their children the freedom to think, to act, and to develop themselves. When the children grow and become adult, they become the confident and learned and capable and mature. It means that they can solve the problems their own. They can give the directions to the others. But here in India, the feudal thinking is still in the culture. Here people still follow the advices or the instructions of their bosses. Even the capable people, the experts of that areas, the well-versed people of that particular field, most learned people working at particular sector, working in that particular sector, follow their bosses. Follow their bosses. It means that the people have no intellectual liberty. If our people get the intellectual liberty or independence, they can progress. They can progress. So, Indian people should learn from the Western the individual liberty or independence. In India, people never respect the contractual obligations. The contractual obligations. Here, the contracts are not honored. The contracts are not honored. Many students who went to abroad for higher educational studies or higher studies, they take the loan. They take some loan as well as do the contracts with the companies, with the leading companies of India, but they forget to fulfill the terms and conditions of that particular contracts. Narayan Murthy recommended many students of India and sent them in abroad for higher studies. He made a contract with these students. That contract was while returning from the abroad, getting knowledge or completing their studies in the abroad, the student can work here for 5 years with the companies. But such type of contracts are not fulfilled or followed or respected in India. In India. So he says that people of India should learn from the West, and they can accept the Western values that help in their development, that expand their areas of knowledge, that enhance their culture and history. If they follow the moral values in their work, the nation will be considered as the developed. The rest of the world will honor India. India will be revered and respected in the globe. So, N.R. Narayan Murthy suggested the Western maxims or values are respect for the public good, responsibility to the community, acknowledging the accomplishment of others, accountability, professionalism, dignity of work, honoring the contracts, and intellectual freedom. These Western values can enhance the performance of Indians, and India will be considered as the greatest nation in the world. Here, N.R. Narayan Murthy underlines the need that Indians should follow the principles and make their lives developed